Hello friends, in today's video, let us do some problems from the topic matter waves. First problem, find the de Broglie wavelength associated with a 46 gram golf ball moving with 36 meter per second velocity, and second, an electron with a velocity of 10 meter per second. 10 raised to 7 meter per second. Which of these show wave character and why? So let us do this problem. In the first part, we are asked to find the wavelength of a golf ball. Its mass is 46 gram, which is equal to 46 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram. Its velocity v is 36 meter per second. So if you are given with mass and velocity, we can calculate the wavelength using the de Broglie's equation, lambda equal to h by mv. So substituting for various constants, h is 6.3 into 10 raised to minus 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 divided by m is 46 into 10 raised to minus 3, v is 36. You have to by heart the value of h because in problems this value will not be given, and you can calculate this value to be equal to 4.0 into 10 raised to minus 34 meter. So this is the wavelength associated with a golf ball moving with a normal velocity. And let us calculate the wavelength of an electron moving with 10 raised to 7 meter per second velocity. So mass of an electron is usually 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kilogram. This is the rest mass of an electron. If it is moving with velocity of c, its mass will vary. But let us take this rest mass as the mass of the electron. Since velocity is lesser than the velocity of light, we can assume that the mass is the rest mass itself. Then the velocity is 10 raised to 7 meter per second. So what will be lambda wavelength? It is h by mv, which is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 divided by 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 into 10 raised to 7. So you can use calculator and find this value to be equal to 7.28 into 10 raised to minus 11 meter. So this is the wavelength associated with an electron moving with 10 raised to 7 meter per second velocity. So let us have a quick comparison between both these wavelengths. So in the case of a golf ball, the wavelength associated with a golf ball is this much. The power is 10 raised to minus 34, which is very small quantity. Whereas in the case of an electron, the wavelength is of the order of 10 raised to minus 11. So this is somewhat bigger quantity, something that is comparable to normal wavelengths. So as we have seen here, a golf ball, which is a macroscopic body, has very small de Broglie wavelength associated with it. So that is why for macroscopic particles, the quantum behavior is very less. Their wave nature is negligible. In the case of an electron, even though it is a particle, its wavelength, its de Broglie wavelength is considerable. It is not negligible, and hence it will show wave-like nature as well as particle-like nature. The concept that we have discussed, the wave-particle duality. Its wavelength, the matter wave that we have discussed, has a very considerable wavelength, and it becomes obvious in almost many phenomena. Now moving on to the second problem. Determine the de Broglie wavelength of an electron accelerated through a potential difference of 100 volt. So as we have seen, if the potential difference is given, we will be using the formula lambda equal to h by root of 2m q into v, where q is the charge and v is the potential. The general equation is lambda equal to h by mv, which can be modified as h by root of 2me. So in this case, E is qv. If a charge is accelerating through a potential v, energy is qv. So we have h by root of 2m qv. Now substituting for each of these value, h is 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, and what is mass? Mass of an electron is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kilogram. Then charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and the potential is 100 volt. So these are the various factors. You need to know the value of h, the mass of the electron, and the charge of the electron. These are certain constant values. So this is, you can use calculator to find this value to be equal to 0.122 into 10 raised to minus 9, or which is 1.22 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. So what is 10 raised to minus 10? We call that term as angstrom. 10 raised to minus 10 meter is angstrom. So this is 1.22 angstrom. So that is a considerable wavelength associated with an electron moving through a potential difference of 100 volt. Now let us move on to the third problem. Calculate the wavelength associated with thermal neutrons. So as we have said, the general equation is lambda equal to h by mv, or lambda equal to h by root of 2me. In the case of thermal neutrons, energy is of the order of kT. K is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature. So h by root of 2m into Boltzmann constant into T. So what are the various constants here? We know the value of h is 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34. The Boltzmann constant is 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23. You need to learn that values, these constants. The temperature is not given. So let us assume room temperature, which is 300 Kelvin. So thermal neutron means the neutrons at room temperature. So let us choose T equal to 300 Kelvin. Now substituting for different values. Now what is the mass of the neutron? We have already seen in the unit of nuclear physics, mass of the neutron to be 1 AMU, approximately 1 AMU, which is 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kilogram, which is 1 AMU. So we need values in SI units for substitution. So let us choose the kilogram value. So lambda equal to h by root of 2m kT, which is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 divided by root of 2 into 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 into 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23, which is K, multiplied by temperature. So you can use calculator to find the final value. The final value will be 0.178 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter, which is equal to 1.78 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter, or which is 1.78 angstrom. So this is the wavelength associated with a thermal neutron. So now you can refer to other resources and your textbook to solve more problems. This is the type of problem that are often asked in the session of matter waves, to calculate the wavelength associated with different particles. Its mass will be given and its velocity will be given, or the energy associated with the particle will be given. So I hope this portion is clear for you. Thank you.